Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. It has been the postseason of the underdog here in year 4 of the Franchise Stars Baseball League. 3 division series down, 3 won by the underdog in the series, the Boston Red Sox. Try to make it 4 for 4 here in Oakland. The Sox got a walk-off pinch hit homer from Jimmy Collins in Game 4 to stun the A's and force Game 5 here in Oakland. Now it's a rematch of Game 1, Cy Young versus Lefty Grove, who won 26 games this season, an FSBL record. But Grove has looked mortal for the past month, including a Game 1 defeat. Can Grove right the ship, or will his remarkable season end here on the field of so much of his greatness here this season? Sox and A's Game 5, winner moves on, loser goes home, is live now. And there you see Lefty Grove, whose so much pressure falls on in this one. Grove knocked around a little bit in that first outing, 8 hits over 5 1/3. You did not see that line much this season. Mookie Betts starts things off for the Red Sox. Grove rocks, delivers, curveball misses down low, and we're underway. Dwayne Martz. The logo in the middle throws me. Rojadi hits bombs is here. Nathaniel is here. SGJ Jamie is here. How are you, gentlemen? Good to see you here at the ballpark. Late night playoff baseball. 1-1 the count. Grove working the Betts. Ground ball to second. Danny Murphy ranges to his left. Throws to first, and there's one away. Christopher Slovak, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. We got luminaries here in Oakland. As we get underway, your Red Sox lineup: Betts, Valentin, and Williams. Smith, Collins, and Harris. Dorr, Varitek, and more. The Sox are hitting .203 in the postseason. That includes the wild card game against the Tigers. And yet they have pushed the 113-win Oakland A's to a deciding Game 5. Valentin, .083. Grove ahead of him with the first pitch strike. Curveball there, misses down low. Now we mentioned Smokey Joe Wood. Smokey Joe Wood would be the next starter in line. He is actually in the bullpen for this one. All hands on deck for both sides here. Ground ball up the middle, and Valentin has a 1-out single. So Valentin is on, first base runner of the ball game, and that will bring up Ted Williams. Nathaniel asks, are you going to replay the Phillies-Dodgers game? I'm not replaying it. That would have screwed the Dodgers so terribly. So that game locked up earlier on, heading to the bottom of the 8th inning. Williams ground ball to second, but the runner was on the move. The only play is to first. Williams is thrown out. So what I ended up doing with that game, so the Dodgers led that game 3-0, heading to the bottom of the 8th when the game froze. So I ended up having to restart it, and I basically quick-simmed that game. It took 14 times until I got to a situation where the Dodgers led 3-0 heading to the bottom of the 8th. Obviously, the lineup wasn't in exactly the right spot and such. But I wanted to ensure that the Phillies had 6 outs to get 3 runs. I basically wanted to make sure that the Dodgers didn't get screwed, but I didn't want the Phillies to get screwed either. And the Dodgers ended up winning the game 3-1, so the Dodgers do advance. They will face the Cubs in the National League Championship Series, rather. Smith flies out to Jackson, and the side is retired, so Grove works around the 1-out single from Valentin. We head to the bottom half of the first. Boston, nothing. Oakland coming up. So here is Cy Young, and Young was very, very good in Game 1. Allowed a run over 7 1/3, 8 hits, most of those coming late, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. And the Sox rely on Young to try to get them in to the American League Championship Series for the first time. Starting things off for Oakland, here's Ricky Henderson. Ricky batting .278 in the series. Chopper out to second. Door gobbles it up, throws the first. One pitch, one out here in the bottom of the first. Your A's lineup: Henderson, North, and Fox. McGuire, Jackson, and Baker. Murphy, Simeon, and Smokey Burgess. Round things out. You'll see that bottom half of that A's order has not done much. Here's Bill North. North hasn't done a ton either, batting .188, although he did have a couple of hits in Game 4. Big screwball there from Cy Young. This is down low. First pitch fastball on the outside corner. It goes to 1-1. Delivers. North smacks it down to third. Nice pick by Collins, who fires across the diamond and gets him. Jimmy Collins, the hero of Game 4, makes a terrific defensive play here to throw out Bill North, and there's 2 away. Nicely done by Jimmy Collins. Collins, the first third baseman put in the Hall of Fame. Little known fact. So here's Double X, Jimmy Fox. Fox batting .455 in the series. He has been, as his nickname suggests, a beast. He has a homer, 2 RBIs, a 1374 OPS. Fox has just batted the ball around the ballpark. Rips this one, but that. One and one the count. One is down low, 2-1. Fox drills this one down the left field line, hooking. That's a fair ball. Williams gets over to cut it off. Fox makes the turn. Williams would throw to second, but it's a bit offline. And Jimmy Fox is on with a 2-out double here in the bottom of the first. Williams got over to that ball pretty quickly, but the throw was offline, and now here's Mark McGuire. It appeared late in Game 4 that Mark McGuire had broken the back of the Red Sox and the Fenway faithful. A 3-run homer broke a 1-1 tie in the 7th inning of that ball game. Gave the A's a 4-1 lead before Jimmy Collins' heroics against Raleigh Fingers in the ninth. 0-2 the count. Young delivers. McGuire swings and misses. Young fans McGuire to end the bottom of the first. So the Fox double leaves him stranded on second. Big Mac goes down. We head to the top of the second. Red Sox nothing, A's nothing. Game 5 of the American League Division Series. Here is Jimmy Collins. 308, a homer, 3 RBIs. That homer and 3 RBIs, a walk-off in Game 4 to get the Red Sox here. First pitch from Grove. Curveball was fouled off. Deals. Fastball. Collins pulls it back. Grove ahead of him 0-2. Fastball there. Collins pulls it down. Lefty Grove won 26 games this season for these A's. He was absolutely sensational. However, he has put up an ERA of just about 5, starting with September 1st. Perhaps all the innings. Grove did lead the league in innings pitched, wearing on him a bit. Doesn't look it there, though. Snaps off a curveball down in the dirt that Collins goes chasing. He's thrown out at first. There's one away. First strikeout for Grove. So that'll bring up Joe Harris. Harris batting .250 in the series. Grove deals fastball in for a called strike. Again, the other 3 division series are done. The underdogs won all of them. Here on the American League side, the Minnesota Twins, lacking power, managed to take down the powerhouse Yankees. The manufactured runs. The Twins are just playing great baseball since the end of August. They just don't make mistakes, frankly. And the pitching, I did not think the Twins could possibly score enough runs to take down the Yankees and their vaunted offense. But the Yankees, who averaged 5 runs a game during the regular season, were held to 2 runs a game against the Twins. And the Minnesota Twins have advanced to the American League Championship Series. On the National League side of the ledger, the Dodgers, for the 2nd straight year, took out the Phillies, who were the top seed in the National League, in 5 games, just as they did a year ago. But the big story, and I guess the Twins could argue this, but the big story, the Chicago Cubs, 82-80, the worst record to make an FSBL postseason in 4 years. The winners of the NL Central Division that nobody wanted, the Cubs, took down the 2-time defending champion San Francisco Giants. Cubs-Dodgers will be your National League Championship Series matchup. Harris draws the 1-out walk here in the top of the 2nd. And that'll bring up Bobby Doerr. Doerr batting .176. So far in the postseason, he takes a fastball right down the middle for a called strike. Daniel Notes couldn't ask for a better playoff season. Yeah, this has been a fun one. It's weird because they're having, obviously Game 4 of this series had dramatics, and there's been a few games with the dramatics in them. But there's been a lot more, not nail-biter games so far in this postseason than has been the case in the first 3. But just the series, the matchups, the underdog stories, and all that kind of stuff have made it every bit as entertaining. Looping shot out on the right with the runner going. That's going to fall for a base hit. Jackson will come up and get it into Murphy. But it's runners at the corners for the Red Sox. Bobby Doerr loops a single into right. And the Sox have 2 men on here in the top of the 2nd. Here's Jason Varitek. Varitek batting .333 in the playoffs. Fastball there, misses up high. Good crowd here at the ballpark tonight. I appreciate people tuning in for some late-night postseason baseball, year 4 of the Franchise Stars Baseball League. Grove curveball misses down and away. The count goes to 2-0. Have not subscribed yet, I hope you will consider doing so if you find yourself sufficiently entertained following the rest of the FSBL postseason. Dolby Moore waits on deck. Grove is behind Varitek, 3-0 here, though. It's a pitch, misses down low for ball 4. So the Sox have the bases loaded. 1 out in the top of the 2nd. Here's Dolby Moore. Moore batting .125 in the playoffs. Fastball from Grove, swung on and missed. No homers, no RBIs from Moore. He's in there for his defense. Dolby Moore, if you're unfamiliar, a Negro League star. Fastball up and in. Moore swings and misses, and the count goes to 0-2. Grove would love a big strikeout here. Moore pokes it foul. Mookie Betts waits on deck. Grove would really love is a perfectly executed double play ball. Moore runs fairly well. Grove delivers. Moore fouls off another. 23 pitches here in inning number 2 so far for Lefty Grove. Delivers again. Moore loops it, center field, base hit, Dolly Moore. 1 run will score, second run being waved around. The throw from Bill North is on target, but Dorr gets in behind it, and the Red Sox have taken a 2-0 lead in the top of the second. Dolly Moore fell down in the count, 0-2, battles back, jam shot, fights it in the center. 2-0 Sox, here's Mookie Betts. Curveball in the dirt, blocked nicely by Smokey Burgess. The runners will hold. So from the set, delivers. Breaking ball misses inside. Lefty Grove certainly fighting it here in this second inning. 2-0 pitch. Betts chases one out of the zone and fouls it off. Two and one the count. Grove delivers. Fastball misses up high. It's 3-1. John Valentin waits in the on-deck circle for Boston. Grove deals. Betts fouls it off and the count goes full. First and second, 1 out, top of the second of Game 5. 2 runs in already for the Red Sox. Grove delivers. Betts swings and misses. Big strikeout for Lefty Grove. Second strikeout, second out of the inning. And now, here's John Valentin. Straight cheddar there from Grove. Betts misses it, and he clearly shows his frustration with that one. So Grove, in his quest to minimize the damage here, now has to deal with Valentin with Ted Williams on deck. First pitch fastball on the outside corner. Valentin waits the 0-1 delivery. Fastball misses up and away. It's 1-1. Grove fields again. Good fork ball there. Gets Valentin out in front. That's a little high for a fork ball, but it works. Pulls Valentin, who's now in a 1-2 hole. Crowd on its collective feet here in Oakland, trying to get Grove through this. Breaking ball. Valentin, high fly ball to left. Henderson's going back. This is still going back. He's at the wall. He looks up, and it's out of here. Home run, John Valentin. 3-run shot. And the Sox have a 5-0 lead in the second here of Game 5. John Valentin unloads for Boston. 3-run shot, and the crowd here in Oakland is in stunned disbelief. Breaking ball from Grove. It was up. It came inside, but not enough, and Valentin turns it into the dead area behind the wall. And now the biggest thing that might be dead is the A's championship hopes. Here's Ted Williams, fastball on the inside corner. Gotta think there's going to be bullpen action going for the A's here shortly. Their ace, Lefty Grove, defeated in Game 1, and now in a 5-0 hole in the top of the second inning of a deciding Game 5. And you hate to say it, but it's a bit unfair. But the 26 wins during the regular season for Grove are not going to be what anybody thinks about if the A's go on to lose this game and get bounced. Williams pops it up, shallow left, Semien is over, puts it away, but the damage has been done. 5 runs for the Red Sox. Here in the second, a 3-run jack from John Valentin, the big blow. We head to the bottom of the second in Oakland. It's 5-0 Boston. Well, coming back from a 5-run deficit like this starts with one at a time. Reggie Jackson steps in to try and start the climb. Cy Young needed 11 pitches to get through the first. Fastball misses outside. It's 1-0. Reggie homered in game 4. An absolute tracer of a shot just wrapped around the pesky pole. Play a baseball fan, our good friend Tim. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Fastball. Down and in. The count goes to 2-1. Young delivers. Swung on and missed, and it goes to 2-2. Fastball misses down low. Frank home run Baker waits on deck. You can hear a pin drop here in Oakland right now. Jackson, high fly ball to center. Reggie gives this one a good ride. Reggie Smith in pursuit at the wall. It's out of here. Well, the climb back starts with 1, and Reggie provides it. Jackson's second homer in the last 2 games, and the A's are on the board. It's now 5-1. Jackson unloads and gets the A's on the board. Trying to pump up the A's bench. Listen, this A's offense can certainly score the 5 runs needed. Down the middle, and Jackson puts a great swing on this one. Deep part of the yard. 406 the measurement. Out in the no man's land beyond the wall. So now, here's Baker. Young wants to put any thoughts of a real rally here to bed quickly. Fastball in for a called strike. Fastball misses inside. I asked him watching the end of the Cup final. I was dealing with that at the paper. That's why I started this a little bit later than expected this evening. Had to make sure we had all that stuff taken care of. Congratulations to the Florida Panthers, repeat champions. Baker hits this one fairly well to left. This one will stay in the yard, though. Williams is there. Puts it away for out number 1.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Danny.
So here's Danny Murphy. Murphy, 214, a homer and 3 RBIs on the season, on the postseason. Young gets the sign from Varitek. Fastball's a called strike. Shot there, down to first. One hopper. Harris takes it to the bag himself, and there's 2 away.
Batting 8, the shortstop, number 11.
So that'll bring up Marcus Semien. Semien struggling mightily in the playoffs, batting .083 in the series. Fastball off the plate. Had a lefty pitcher been on the mound for the Sox here, Bert Campaneris probably would have started instead of center. Semien significantly better against right-handers despite the slump. And just to get the start, fouls that one off. The count goes to 1-2. Young rocks and fires. Breaking ball, Simeon fouls it off. One-two pitch from Young. Simeon tries to hold up, but it's a strike anyway on the spitter from Cy Young. So the side is retired, but Reggie goes yard to get the A's on the board. We head to the top of the third, Game 5 here in Oakland. It's 5-1 Red Sox. So here's Reggie Smith. Smith is 0 for 1. Blew out his first time up. Lefty Grove will start the third. Gotta think it's a short leash from here, though, for Grove. Fastball, called strike. Red Sox put up a 5 spot in the second. 2-run single from Dobie Moore. 3-run homer from John Valentine. Smith takes the curveball there for a strike. It's 0-2. Grove back on the slab once more. Rivers, curveball misses down low. Fields again. Fastball. Smith out into right field. Reggie coming on. He'll get there for out number 1.
Now that's third baseman, Jimmy.
Reggie has had somewhat of an adventure out in right field this series. He's made a couple of really nice plays. He's mangled a couple of others. Here's Jimmy Collins. Collins struck out his first time up. Fourth ball. Some to strike 1. Chopper back to the mound, right to Grove. Throws the first, and quickly there's 2 away here in the third. Aaron Reed checks in. How are you, Aaron? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for swinging on by. Here's Joe Harris. Harris batting .250 in the playoffs so far. No homers and an RBI. Again, the Red Sox missing a little bit of depth with the injury late in the season to Kevin Youkilis. Youkilis this season is done. One pitch, curveball from Grove. This is down and in. Field. Fastball fouled off. 1-2 the count. Wolf delivers. Down in the dirt. Fastball there, called strike 3, and down goes Harris. High strike call ends the inning. So a 1-2-3 inning as Grove tries to bounce back after the terrible second. We head to the bottom of the third. 5-1 Red Sox. Smokey Burgess leads things off for Oakland. Burgess batting .231 in the playoffs. Burgess acquired from the Pirates near the trade deadline. It appears the Wally Shang era is over here in Oakland. Burgess loops one out to left. Hangs up a bit longer than it looked initially off the bat. Williams tracks it down, ranging toward the line. One away, order turns over. Here's Ricky. Ricky grounded out his first time. Delivers. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. Spitter misses down low. Fastball is a called strike. 1-2 the count. Young delivers. Ooh, that's a good curveball. Young doesn't get the call, and he wants to know why. Young not pleased with that one. He thought he had Ricky punched out. Instead, the count goes to 2-2. Young deals. Ricky pulls it down to third. Collins has it. Throws the first. And there's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 4.
Henderson set aside. That'll bring up Bill North. North rounded out his first time up. Breaking ball there. Spitter, actually. Fouled off. Again, if a pitcher threw a spitball, obviously a spitball isn't in the game. I generally use some sort of a combination of a splitter or a screwball to kind of represent that pitch as accurately as possible. North dumps a base hit in the left. North is going for 2, inexplicably. Down 4. I don't know what Bill North is thinking there. That ball wasn't even that far towards the line. That is just horrendous from Bill North. Where is this ball? Let me see if I can. I'm going to pass the replay. All right, I thought I could bring up the replay there. That's just a ridiculous base running play by Bill North. And Bobby Doerr just put one into the stratosphere here in Oakland. Everything is coming up Red Sox. Doerr goes yard. Absolutely murders that pitch from Lefty Grove. It's 6-1 Sox. Wow, that is about as far as Bobby Doerr is going to crank one. He unloaded. And I'm wondering if that's going to be the end of Lefty Grove. Doerr crushes this ball. Look where this thing goes. 386. I thought that went significantly further than that, actually. I can't believe they're going to leave Grove in here. I really don't do it, but I think in an elimination game, I may have to violate my own rule here. Again, I don't get involved in pinch hitting or bullpen stuff until the 7th. The 7th inning or later, late in the game. Other than that, I leave it strictly up to AI to manage the game up until that point. But in a deciding game like this, I don't know if you can let Grove stretch this out much further than this. Fastball there misses high. I think Grove is getting another base runner here. He walked Baratek here. That's it. Plenty of other pitchers out there. If you're Oakland, you've got to stop the bleeding somehow. Fourth ball swung on and missed. Grove tries to battle his way back. Grove delivers. Misses down low for ball 4. Baratek draws a walk. Seeing the game would still leave him in. All right, we're going to put the kibosh on that. They do have Hudson warming. All right. So Tim Hudson is up and throwing, who I would have gone with. Is he warm yet? He's going to get extra warm-up pitches when he comes in. He's past the midway point. He's all right. Well, Lefty Grove's sensational season has not carried over to the playoffs. You can see the disappointment and dejection on the face of Lefty Grove. 26-game winner in FSBL record during the regular season. And Lefty is done. Tim Hudson won 19 games during the regular season and still ended up being the odd man out of the rotation come the playoffs, which lets you know just how ridiculously deep this A's squad is. Now Hudson is asked to come on and try to keep this game from getting completely out of hand. 6-1 Sox, top of the 4th. Plenty of time left, but you can't go let the Sox continue to build this up. Hit and run there. They try it with more contact hitter in Baratek. trying to catch the A's napping with the new pitcher. Moore misses the pitch, and if Moore misses that pitch, Jason Varitek is not stealing a base on anybody. So the Sox do the A's a bit of a favor there. Varitek is thrown out. 1-1 the count here to Moore. And the A's on their heels, bringing in the new pitcher. Going outside the box is one thing, but I still don't think Varitek is the guy you try to pull that with, regardless of assuming you're going to be contact with Moore. Varitek certainly qualifies as slow. 2 down, here's Mookie Betts. Betts is 0 for 2. Hudson delivers. Fastball's in there for a called strike. High fly ball. Out to left. It's going to stay in the yard, though. Henderson's underneath it. Puts it away. And the side is retired. But Bobby Doerr goes yard, gets the run back for the Sox. We head to the bottom of inning number 4. Red Sox 6, A's 1. Game 5 of the American League Division Series. Here's Jimmy Fox, heart of the A's order here in the 4th. It may be early to say something like this, but I feel like the A's need a number here. They just need to put something on the board and let them feel like they're still in this ballgame. First pitch from Cy Young is a called strike. Oh and 1 the count. Young delivers. Fox, high fly ball. That'll stay in the yard, though. Williams waits for it to come down, seemingly with snow on it, for out number 1. Any chance we will see a Joaquin and 2-hard type meltdown? Well, anything is possible, my friend. Todd B joins us. How are you, buddy? Here's McGuire. McGuire is 0 for 1. Fastball is a called strike. Fly ball out to right field. Betts is there. 2 away. So 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 4th for Cy Young. That'll bring up Reggie Jackson. Reggie has accounted for the only A's run of the ball game. Solo shot leading off the 2nd. Young delivers. Fastball misses up high. The Sox playing Jackson heavily to pull. Fastball misses up high. 2-0 the count. Jackson pops this one up. Varitek sheds the mask. Is in foul ground, puts it away, and the side is retired. In the heart of the A's order goes down meekly here in the bottom of the 4th. We'll head to the 5th here in Oakland. It's all Red Sox 6-1. Game 5 of the ALDS. So Tim Hudson on in relief of Lefty Grove. We'll try to carry this through for the A's. He'll start off facing John Valentin. Valentin, the big hit of this game, a 3-run homer in the 2nd, part of a 5-run inning for the Sox. Fastball at the knees for strike 1. Russ Christopher up and throwing in the A's bullpen, although I have a feeling that as long as Hudson is effective, he will stay in this ballgame. Slider swung on and missed, and the count goes to 0-2. delivers. Valentin fouls it off. Ted Williams waits on deck. Fastball misses up high. If the Sox manage to pull this off, and all four underdogs win the division series, I don't even know who you'd consider the favorite to win it all. Fastball there from a Hudson gets Valentin for the first out. Here's Ted Williams. Now the Dodgers pitching is certainly capable of completely shutting down anybody for a series. Dance and Koufax and Kershaw and Rowe, I mean, they're certainly capable of shutting anybody down. But right now, I mean, the Twins are just riding a lightning bolt right now. They have since the last week of August. Williams drives this one to left. Henderson's going back at the wall, leaps, and he makes the grab. Oh, beautifully done by Ricky. And Ricky will be happy to tell you about it. Fly ball deep to left. Henderson goes back to the wall and makes the leaping grab to take extra bases away from Ted Williams. 2 down in the top of the 5th. Slider misses away. Ricky Flash in the 11th. Line shot to third, smoked, but Baker snares it and the side is retired. So Hudson has a 1-2-3 inning there. We're midway through game 5, middle of 5. Here in Oakland, it's 6-1 Sox. Ricky says Ricky had that all the way. So here's home run Baker. He's 0 for 1. The A's have to start working counts here a bit. Cy Young has thrown 42 pitches through the first 4 innings. Fastball in for a ball strike. As well as Young has thrown this year. I mean, the Pedro Martinez Cy Young 1-2 punch here for the Sox. But the Sox lineup is really erratic, so they kind of need to have everything hitting on all cylinders at the same time. But I mean, the Sox certainly have plenty of talent to win it all if they get past this, finish off this. Them and the Twins. In an ALCS. I can't imagine the Cubs doing it, but, again, I think that's the beauty of it. I mean, anybody can win it. If the Sox pull this off and all 4 favorites are done, I mean, I think it's anybody. Any of the remaining 4 teams could win it. Leadoff walk there in the bottom of the 5th. Don't want to be giving up free passes with a 5-run lead. Here's Danny Murphy. Murphy is 0 for 1. Comes from the set. Delivers. Fastball is in for a called strike. In, outside, 1-1. He delivers. Fastball swung on and missed, and the count goes to 1-2. Here's the pitch from Young. Murphy, high fly ball to right center. Drifting over is Reggie Smith. He's under it, puts it away for the first out. So Murphy is set aside. Now here's Marcus Semien. Boy, would the A's love to see Semien start getting his bat rolling. 0 for 1 today, 1 for 13 in the series. Again, the bottom of this A's lineup has been very quiet. Young deal, Semien check swing, fouls it off. 0-1 the count. Young deals, Semien pulled it back. Goes to 0-2. From the set. Delivers. High fastball. Semien fouls it off. 0-2 pitch coming. Off the plate. Semien fouls off another. From the set again. Delivers. This is inside. It's 1-2. Burgess waits on deck. 1-2 the count. Young delivers. Semien ground ball in the hole on the backhand. Dobie Moore, nice play. 6-4. Oh, Semien barely beats it out. They get the lead runner. That's a beautiful play by Dobie Moore, ranging far to his right, and this is why Moore has stayed in the lineup. Terrific defense from Dobie Moore. 2 away. Here's Burgess. Fastball in there for a called strike. Burgess lined out his first time up. From the set. Delivers. Burgess. Fly ball to right. Betts doesn't even have to move. Puts it away, and the side is retired. So 1 run over 5 so far for Cy Young. Time running out on the A's. We head to the 6th here. Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland. It's all Sox. They lead at 6-1. Tim Hudson has done a very nice job so far in relief of Lefty Grove. We'll start off here against Jimmy Collins. Collins is 0 for 2. And appreciate you all tuning in here for some late night postseason baseball. Fastball from Hudson is in for a called strike. Delivers. Fastball misses down low. And Eddie Plank is up and throwing for the A's. And we talked about all hands being on deck. Plank ideally would have pitched game 1 of the ALCS for Oakland, but now they're dealing with the here and now. Fastball swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-2. Big breaking ball there, swung on and missed down in the dirt. Strikeout there for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joe Harris.
So here's Joe Harris. Harris is 0 for 1. He's walked and scored. Fastball misses up high. It's 1-0. Beatles eternally. How are you? Gettysburg Eddie Plank. Yes, sir. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you are well. Fastball misses up and in. 2-0 the count. Hudson delivers. Fastball misses inside. It's 3-0. Bobby Dorr homered his last time up. Waits on deck. Hudson deals There for a called strike. 3-1 the count. Fastball misses up high for ball 4. So Harris with a 1-out walk. That'll bring up Dorr, who's 2 for 2. A single and a homer for Bobby Dorr. 5 for 16 now in the series. Just joining us, Red Sox scored 5 runs in the second inning off of starter Lefty Grove. Great play there by Jackson. The runner's going to tag with Jackson on the ground. Oh, heads up base running by Joe Harris. You call it heads up base running because he made it. You call it stupid base running if he got thrown out. I'm aware of that. Terrific play by Reggie going into foul ground. But Reggie perhaps stayed on the ground a little bit theatrically for a while, and Joe Harris tags up and moves up to second. Here's Jason Varitek. Fastball looked like a good pitch, but a ball on the ball. Varitek walked last time up. As we mentioned, the Red Sox scored 5 runs off Grove in the second. 2-run single from Dobie Moore, and a 3-run homer from John Valentine. Later gave up a home run to Bobby Dorr before being chased in the 4th. Tim Hudson has been on since then. A's lone run coming on a solo homer from Reggie Jackson. Varitek pops this one up. Semien underneath it puts it away, and the side is retired. So Hudson keeping things at bay, but the A's got to start a comeback. They'll start with the top of the order here in the bottom of the 6th. Ricky leads off, down 6-1. Cy Young has allowed 1 run over 5. Henderson is grounded out twice.
Ricky Henderson.
Young delivers. Henderson, fly ball to center. Smith drifts towards the gap. He's underneath it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 4, Bill North.
That'll bring up Bill North. North is 1 for 2. Single back in the 3rd. He's 4 for 18 in the series. No deals. North fouls it off. And 1. Young delivers. North slashes that one over a leaping Jimmy Collins and in the left field for a base hit. This time, North far less stupid on the bases than he was last time.
Now back, first baseman.
Right, a very similar hit, actually. So North holds at first. Now, here's Jimmy Fox. Fox is 1 for 2. Delivers. Fastball. Ooh, borderline pitch at the knee. Young gets that call for strike 1. Fox doubled back in the 1st. He continues to rake the ball in the series, batting .462. 0-1 pitch. Curveball. Fox lays off. Mark McGuire waits on deck. Fox had a rough start here to year 4. He still ended up with 45 homers and over 100 RBI. 1-1 pitch from Young. Fox fouls it off, and you can see Fox feels like he should have driven that pitch. Now Young is ahead of him 1-2. Young delivers. Fastball misses inside. 2-2 the count. Young takes a peek over at North. Fastball misses away. The only real argument sending North here, this run doesn't mean anything, would be to try to stay out of a potential double play. Full count, 1 out. Young works to Fox. Fastball. Fox hammers it down the left field line, but hooking foul. Cy Young from the set again. Throws over to first. North gets back. Another 3-2 pitch coming from Cy Young to Jimmy Fox. Here's the pitch. Fox fouls it off. Double X not going down easily here. And the A's make one last stand. 3-2 pitch. Fox fly ball to center, but he got that one a little bit down towards the label. Smith puts it away in center for the second out. Good battle there, but Young wins the fight. Now here's McGuire. McGuire is 0 for 2. He has struck out and flown out. 6 for 18 in the series for Big Mac. He, of course, had the big 3-run homer in Game 4. That looked like it had ended the Red Sox season. Still the 9th inning heroics of Jimmy Collins. Fastball in there for a called strike. 0-1 from Young. McGuire pulls it back. Young got away with one there. That was a straight fastball down the middle. But now he's ahead of McGuire 0-2. Young from the set. Delivers. Breaking ball inside. Spitter, actually. 1-2 the count. From the set. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball there. McGuire pulls it back. Again, size deeply. Checks north at first and delivers. Curveball, McGuire gets a piece to stay alive. One and two. Yet again. Young to McGuire. Fastball misses up high. It's 2-2. Young rocks and fires. McGuire fouls it off, just gets a piece. Suddenly the A's, though, work in Cy Young's pitch count a bit. Closing in on 80 pitches. Fastball there. Oh, boy. That's a good pitch from Young. He doesn't get the call, and the count goes full. Reggie Jackson waits on deck. Suddenly, a situation potentially developing. 3-2 pitch. Young fans McGuire to end the sixth. Fastball up and in. Young gets him with the whip, and the side is retired. Huge strikeout from Cy Young of Mark McGuire. We head to the seventh. The Sox are 9 outs away from the ALCS. They lead at 6-1. Hudson will stay in. He has been terrific for Oakland. Here's Toby Moore. Moore is 1 for 2. Splitter misses down and away. Hudson 5. Moore. Ground ball up the middle. Murphy on the backhand. Sets, throws. There's one away.
Now batting, number 50.
So that'll turn the order over. Here's Mookie Betts. Betts is 0 for 3. Blew out his last time up. Hudson deals. Fastball at the knees for strike one. Hudson has done his part since coming on in relief of Lefty Grove. His offense has not been able to solve Cy Young. And that old boy went over that after that really gingerly. What the heck was that? 1-2 the count. Hudson deals. Fastball misses inside. 1-2 pitch. Sky to left, hooking, foul. Ricky's giving chase. It's got some hang time, tons of foul territory area, and Henderson gets there. Don't mind Ricky as he walks right through the bullpen and then just stops to stand in the middle of it. Ricky is in Ricky's world. Everyone else just gets to live in it. 2 down, here's Valentin. Valentin 2 for 3, the big blow in the game, the 3-run homer back in the second. Off of Lefty Grove. Fastball is in for a called strike. Hudson delivers. Fastball misses up high. 1-1 pitch. Fastball at the letters for strike 2. Hudson deals. Gets him for strike 3. So Tim Hudson continues his brilliant bullpen work here in this one. 7th inning stretch in Oakland. The A's have 9 outs to get 5 runs. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Here's Reggie Jackson. Reggie 1 for 2. His homer, the only run of the game for Oakland. Young delivers. Fastball fouled off. Baratek took that one in a not great spot. Off the bat of Reggie. 1 pitch. Fastball misses down and away. We have seen no semblance of bullpen action for the Red Sox. Young delivers. Reggie fouls it off. One and 2 the count. Young delivers. Reggie swings and misses at the fastball. 1 away. Strikeout number 4 for Cy Young. Here's Frank Baker. Baker 0 for 1. He's also walked. Curveball misses down and in. If the A's fall here, you might start to hear rumblings. The A's have had the best regular season record each year of the FSBL. They've won 100, I think it was 108, 111 twice, and 113 this year. Baker flies out for the second out, bringing up Murphy. Murphy is 0 for 2. But the A's play in the worst division in baseball. And with the A's, despite the best record 4 years, only getting 1 World Series title out of it, it can start to be argued, are the A's perhaps, at least to a degree, a product of their poor division? You can kind of evaluate that yourself. I'm just planting a seed. We head to the top of the 8th, 6-1 Red Sox. Part of the order, Hudson stays in. He's been brilliant. Here's Ted Williams. Williams is 0 for 3. Blew out his last time up. Fastball off the plate. And the A's won the World Series in year 1 for the Giants. They lost the World Series to the Giants last year in year 3. In year 2, the A's were bounced in the American League Division Series. They were bounced by these Boston Red Sox. Williams laces one down the right field line, but foul. Red Sox looking to do it, remain the only team on the American League side of things to ever eliminate the A's. Popped up the third. Baker puts it away for out number one. That'll bring up Reggie Smith. Smith is 0 for 3, lined out his first time up. Smith is only hitting 100 in the postseason. Terrific year for Reggie Smith in the regular season. Again, the Red Sox only had a 203 batting average in the playoffs entering this game. Again, that stat includes the wild card game win over the Tigers. 1-0 pitch from Hudson. Fastball misses inside. Two and 0 the count. Smith fouls him off. Hudson looks in, gets the sign from Burgess. Delivers. Smith hits a scorcher. That's going to be extra bases into the corner in right field for Reggie Smith. Jackson digs it out, but Smith will pull in at second with a one-out stand-up double here in the top of the eighth. Through the first hard contact off of Hudson. So Smith is in at second. Here's Jimmy Collins. Collins is 0 for 3. I don't think you panic yet. Hudson's throwing great. I do want to make sure that the A's have more bullpen. Yeah, they've got Plank and Duke Share out there. Oh, and 1, the count to Collins. Fastball misses barely up high. One and 1. Shot up the middle. There's a base hit. Smith comes around third. Here comes North's throw. It is not going to be in time, and it's up the line a little bit. RBI single for Jimmy Collins. Reggie Smith scores. It is 7-1 Red Sox. Curveball there, and Collins puts it right back from whence it came. Take a look. Harris, Dorr, Varitek. Harris is actually worse against lefties. So is Dorr, actually. Gonna lean on Plank here. The best available guy. Plank was terrific in his start. Game 2 victory. Now Eddie Plank will come in relief of Tim Hudson. He will face Joe Harris. Harris is 0 for 1. Ball swung on and missed. Harris has walked twice. Plank works deliberately. Delivery there is fouled off. 0-2 the count. Plank delivers. Fastball misses up and in. 1-2 the count. Plank from the set. Delivers. Shot down. The only thing hitting in this game has been that annoying drum in the background, at least as far as the A's go. Plank deal. Ties him up terribly. Harris gets hit on the back foot by this pitch, I believe, from Plank, but swings and misses for the strikeout. ugly swing there. And down goes Harris. 2 away. Here's Bobby Dorr. Dorr 2 for 3, including a homer. Frank delivers. Dorr skies it to left. Drifting towards the line. Henderson puts it away, and the side is retired. But the Sox tack on. We head to the bottom of the 8th. 7-1 Red Sox. Cy Young will start the bottom of the 8th at 88 pitches. Semien is 0 for 2, and I think if you're the A's, you've just got to start trying to change things up, just kind of for the sake of doing it. We've got a couple of guys here. Wally Moses will hit for Marcus Semien.
Pinch hitting for the Athletics.
So Wally Moses will pinch hit here, try to get something going, just kind of changing things up. Trying to turn the vibe of the game. Young delivers. Moses first pitch swinging, skies it to center. Reggie Smith puts it away. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th.
The batter, number 6.
That'll bring up the catcher, Smokey Burgess. Burgess is 0 for 2. You know what? I should have. And you can hit for him too. Just change everything up. Just try to get something going. Monday will come on and hit for Smokey Burgess.
Number 7.
Wind blowing in. Hasn't stopped the Sox from putting up a 7 spot. Monday swings and misses. It's 1-1. Spitter misses down low. Two 1 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. 2-2 the count. Young delivers. They fouls it off. Boston Red Sox 5 outs away from reaching their first American League Championship Series. Curveball there, fools Monday, terrible. And there's 2 away. Order turns over. Here's Ricky. Henderson is 0 for 3. Blew out his last time up. Young delivers. Curveball in there for a called strike. Another curveball right in there, and Young is ahead of Henderson, 0-2. Just a game of catch for Cy Young at the moment. Fastball misses up and in. Coming up, pitch number 100. One-two offering. Curveball, Ricky lays off. Cy Young is going to pitch like this, and you've got Pedro. That is no picnic coming up from the Minnesota Twins. Ground ball to first. Harris flips it to Young, and the side is retired. We will head to the 9th. The Sox lead it 7-1. ALDS game 5, 3 outs away from polishing off the 8th.
Your attention, please.
Justin Dukeshire will come on for the A's. Dukeshire worked an inning and a third, allowed nothing in his one prior outing in the series.
A defensive change for the Athletics.
Alex Avila will come on and catch.
Number 13, Alex.
Bert Campaneris will come in to play short.
Number 19, Bert Tampa Harris.
Here's Varitek. He's 0 for 1. He's walked twice.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the catcher, number 33.
First pitch slider misses outside. Curveball there is in. It's 1-1. Sure delivers. Slider, Varitek out front, and it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Comes inside Varitek. That's a terrible swing, and Varitek knew it. Pulled horribly by the curveball. And there's one away.
Number 22.
Kind of a sheepish grin from Varitek. You can smile after a strikeout when you're up by 6. Here's Dobie Moore. Moore's 1 for 3. Fastball. In for a called strike. Fastball misses inside. It's 1-1. Russ Christopher back up throwing, as is Dave Stewart. Those of you who are tuning in, watching right now, but not chatting, first and most importantly, thank you. Watching, listening, however you are taking the game in. As Moore drops this one down the right field line. He's going to hold at first wisely as Jackson gets the throw in. For those of you tuning in, check out some of the great channels of the guys who are in the chat. Check out Beatles Kernley's channel, Flea Baseball Fan channel as well, Christopher Slovic, our good friend Wayne Mart's YouTube network. Lots of great stuff going on there. Predominantly baseball, but other sports as well. Make guest appearances, particularly on Christopher's channel. One down, here's Mookie Betts. Also be sure to check out Jamie's terrific Sports Games Journal group page on Facebook. Fun read for anyone involved in the hobby. Slider there, Betts fouls it off. Oh, of course, my friend. Wait. All the wonderful praise you heap my way. Certainly glad to reciprocate that. Fly ball out to right center. Both men drifting towards the gap. North will take charge. Put it away for the second out. Moore retreats to first.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So 2 away. Here's John Valentin. Valentin, again, the big blow in this game. A 3-run homer off Lefty Grove during the 5-run second inning. Sox haven't looked back since. That one's down in the dirt. No reason for Moore to try to take the extra base there. 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Share from the set. Delivers. Ground ball up the middle. Campaneris snares it. Flips to Murphy. And the side is retired. Well, we have seen the biggest upset in FSBL history already in the playoffs. The Cubs taking down the Giants. You're looking for the best comeback in history. I know the Red Sox blew a 10-run lead in the ALCS Game 1 of Year 2 against the Indians. But that was over the course of 5 innings. This is a 6-run deficit in the 9th inning of a playoff game. Tom Bergmeyer and Smokey Joe Wood throwing in the Red Sox bullpen. 0-1 count is Cy Young. Works to Bill North. Fastball, it swings and misses, and the count goes to 0-2. Cy Young wants to try to finish this one off himself. High fastball, North lays off. Curveball inside, and North is horrendously fooled by that one. 6 strikeouts for Cy Young. 1 away in the bottom of the ninth. The A's were an out away from wrapping up this series in Game 4 before Jimmy Collins' pinch hit 3-run homer off of Raleigh fingers. A's are going to have to live with that for a very long offseason, barring a miracle finish here. Fastball, Fox swings and misses. It's 1-1. Fox trying to hit the impossible 6-run homer. 1-1 pitch. Chop to third. Collins cuts it off. Throws to first, and the A's are down to their final out. That'll bring up Mark McGuire. McGuire, 0 for 3, struck out his first time up. Young delivers. Fastball's a called strike. Cy Young looking to go for the complete game. Fastball there, McGuire fouls it off, and the A's are down to their final strike, potentially of year 4. Young delivers. Fastball up high, McGuire fouls it off. Young rocks, fire. Curveball misses down low. Young deals again. Fastball swung on and missed. The ball game is over, and the Red Sox have done it. The Red Sox take down the Oakland A's in 5 games to reach their first American League Championship Series. Down to their final out in Game 4. The Red Sox come from behind to force Game 5 and then beat 26-game winner Lefty Grove in Game 5 to win the ALDS. Red Sox and Twins are your matchup in the American League. Cy Young was brilliant. 9 innings, a complete game 4 hitter. Struck out 7, walked 1. The Sox eliminated the A's in year 2, and they've done it again here in year 4. The Red Sox, the only American League team to successfully take down Oakland, and now they've done it twice. Last time, the Red Sox fell to the Cleveland Indians in the year 2 American League. That's right. What am I saying? The Red Sox have made an ALCS before. I'm sorry. Like I said, it was their first ALCS. The Red Sox made the ALCS in year 2 and fell to the Indians. But regardless, now the Red Sox will try to avenge losing that one and make their first World Series. Lefty Grove, I said this early on in the broadcast, Grove won 26 games this year, the best pitching season in FSBL history. Lefty Grove may very well end up winning the American League Most Valuable Player Award as well this year. But Grove lost Game 1 and lost Game 5 in this series, and he was roughed up here in this one. 6 runs in 3 innings of work, 5 hits, 3 walks. And Grove just perhaps again leading the league in innings pitched as he piled up all those wins, perhaps wearing on Grove down the stretch of the season. But the story here is the Boston Red Sox, who have a date with the Minnesota Twins In the ALCS, the Dodgers and the Cubs will be your matchup in the NLCS. I've got some house guests for the next couple of days. I'm not sure I'm going to get any baseball broadcasts in for a couple of days. If I can, I will, but I don't want to promise it. I'm probably actually going to have a bunch of basketball videos as I try to get through that postseason. So look for some basketball games on the channel over the next couple of days. But we will get to the respective championship series in short order. But we will have the first FSBL champion not to be the Oakland A's or the San Francisco Giants. Twins and Red Sox, Dodgers and Cubs. We'll see who takes it home. Greatly appreciate everybody tuning in. This one, we had a good crowd here throughout this one. Beatles Eternally, Nathaniel here in the house, Todd B, SGJ, Jamie, Aaron Reed was here. Our good friend Tim, Clee baseball fan, was here. Christopher Slovik stopped by earlier on. Rojati Hits Bombs was here at the beginning as well. Good to see him. Rojati said both Sox would be taking this one. And he was correct with that one. Dwayne Martz was the first gentleman to the ballpark on this evening. Sox win it. Bang that like button. Subscribe if you haven't as of yet. And most importantly, be good to each other. And we'll talk soon. The championship series are up next in the FSBL.